VMware by Broadcom, let's quickly talk about the newest 5.2 release of VCF. Overall, the release has too many features to press all of that into one specific video, so this is just more or less the overview video, and then over the next couple of days you will see individual videos being released by us covering individual topics for that specific scenario. Let's quickly go over some of the major changes we see in VCF release 5.2. One of the clear major features, and something many people have been waiting for, is clearly the ability that you can actually import an existing cluster into VCF. Certainly there are restrictions, you can't do that with stretched and certain other things, but overall it's the ability to actually take an existing cluster into VCF. It's a command line tool, it's potentially not solving all your problems, but it's getting us there. So that's one of the very good news. The other part which we are going to see is changes in update management. So it will be easier to have patch releases of vSphere and other products individually adopted in your VCF stack, and this is going to come to the user interface, so that is going to make your life a lot easier as an administrator. From an authentication perspective, you will see the integration of Entra and other services to make it more easy for you to actually have a centralized user authentication system. So stay tuned for that. And one feature which I also know a lot of customers have been waiting for is the integration of the VMware Edge feature set, so that especially in a VCF environment where you have smaller robo offices which potentially only have 1, 2, 3 hosts, that we can more easily integrate them into the VCF stack from that perspective. VCF has always been also center and foremost for the developers, so there is going to come a change to the Tanzu, to the Kubernetes space, and in that specific scenario we are going to see that the Tanzu edition, which runs with the supervisor cluster on the back end of the vSphere infrastructure, is going to move from a directly release binding to the vSphere edition to a standalone version that in the end will allow the Tanzu suite or the Tanzu product to be updated more regularly, so that we have or that this system can actually be more near to the Kubernetes releases and doesn't have to wait for the next vSphere release from that perspective. Overall update management is going to dramatically change as well. So there will be more capabilities to actually update in place, use patch releases and stuff like that, and more of that is coming to the user interface. So overall, a good amount of changes. We will cover each one of these specific topics, including also changes in the vSAN portfolio and other things in individual videos in the next couple of days. So if you want to be sure that you don't miss anything, hit the follow button and make sure that you cover this, and then we are going to keep you updated from that perspective. You can also always subscribe to our email newsletter, and then you will basically get a daily summary of all the new videos we released. We hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. We are more than happy to answer them. If you need any support with your migration to VCF, let's talk about that. We have teams both in EMEA as well as in North America, which are on standby to help you get your company into VCF.